G'day guys, I'm Mark Humphrey and welcome to my 372 cubic inch small block Chev build. The engine we have in front of us here is not the one we're building. A little bit of history on this one. This particular block is out of a vehicle that I built and finished in 2011. Unfortunately we can't use this because the block is cracked, and it's cracked in a position number 4 main, but it's cracked on the main web in the tunnel. Getting you guys in a little closer to where this crack is in the block. Number 4 main journal here. There's a modification that I've done by grinding out behind the main bearing a groove that feeds a drilled orifice that's shredded and tapped, and in there is a little brass fitting that goes in and squirts oil up on the backside of the piston when the engine's running. Oil piston squirter jet. The crack runs up both sides of where I've drilled basically, and then up the side of the block in the casting. So this block is rendered absolutely useless for rebuilding. It's basically a boat anchor now. We'll get you around the front side. Looking from the top of the cylinder down the bore, try and hold this camera steady, and you can see the piston squirting jet, the little brass tube or the button fitting sticking out there of the cast iron. When I've drilled that, I haven't relieved, so where the drills come out, I haven't relieved the sharp edge, chamfered it, and also the hole on the bottom here, that's actually the hole where the stud comes down from the main caps or the bolts. So what I should have done probably was chamfered or stress relieve those areas, and I'm guessing the crack may not have happened, but it is what it is. Alright, so let's have a look. It is the 26th of September today, and this has been sitting in my office for about 2 months. Come on. Let's have a look at the date on this chappy. What a date, the 6th of the 10th. I'm not sure when it got in, but it's been sitting there for about 2 months, waiting to be unpacked. So, without any further ado, let's check it out. Oh my god, come on. Oh, she's stapled together. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, we've got some of that. Yep. Alright. Some connecting rods. Ooh. Nice couple. Stickers, decals. What sort of rods did we get? Oh, that's sexy. Oh yeah, baby. That's doing it for me. Very nice. Some assembly lube. What else do we get in here? some destructions. Yep, bolt tensions and instructions on how to assemble the connecting rods. What have we got here? We got some bore sizes, center to center. We're using a 6.125 inch rod. So we've gone from a 6-inch rod out to a 6.125 rod, which is good. We've got some weights. I'll have to have a look at my old weights and my old pistons and rods because I'll be using that same crankshaft. I'll have to add weight, which will suck a little up there. Oh my god. Let's get this out and this box out of the way. Come on. Can you? Would you? Oh my god. What have we got here? Got the pin retainers, destruction sheet, motor size, there we go, 372 cubic inches, a 4.125 inch rod. Let's get you in there. Stroke 3480. Some more destructions. Some more decals, some stickers. Nice. They'll go on the fridge. We got here bits of ring pack. More ring packs. Oh no, they're backup seals, I think. And ring packs, or backup rings, should I say. We've gone with a longer rod. Probably going to need to support the oil control ring. Let's have a look. Oh my god, look how nicely this is packaged. Ain't the care. I guess that's what you're paying for, isn't it? Oh yeah, baby. God, the finish is great. What a beautiful thing. Yeah, support rings. So support ring goes across there. Help support the oil ring. A small dish in the piston because this is boosted, so we're going to run probably 9 to 1 around there. Compression, it should work out to roughly. Yeah, I'm excited. Oops. Alright. Next we'll do some deburring of the block and get it down to the machine shop with the pistons. We might measure up the bore soon in one of the pistons and see how much we need to take out. Being a new block, it's probably 5, 7, 10 thou to take out, probably 7, something like that thou to take out of the bores and go from there. Awesome. Now, time to clean this block up. So we're gonna eventually, we're gonna get this outside and just clean up edges, you know, the casting flashing, and go around, take the edges off probably the bottom of the bores and take some edges off the pan rails, I guess. We might get in here and just smooth some of them sharp edges out on the oil feed into the engine on the rear main cap. And then yeah, get rid of this sort of thing here, get rid of all the sharp edges, just make it nicer. Get rid of any stress rises or areas where cracks can propagate, I guess. And then yeah, get it down to the machine shop. Anyway, this block 4.125 inch bore, going with a standard stroke, 3.480 stroke, so it should make cubic inch wise about 372 cubic inches.
Alright, let's get into it. I guess while we're at it, some of the tooling I'll be using to deburr, some barrel rolls, a couple different length arbors, different, I guess in the places it's a bit hard to get to, selection of carbide burrs, some abrasive flapper discs, wheels, die grinders, stones, angle grinder. We're just going to really get in this and just take out the meat. Some deburring tools, take the edges or the sharp corners off, lift the holes or lift the bores. Yeah, and of course a bit of PPE, safety first. So this is the oil passage that comes into the filter, and then obviously it all goes down this hole to your mains and big ends and camshaft and cylinder heads, etc. So this is we're doing is just trying to radius this out here, make that oil flow just a little bit better. That'll do it nicely. This is the main rear cap. Give this a light tickle up. Don't take too much, just Again, round it off a little, take the edges off. No carbide burr's pretty relentless if it gets out of control. These barrel rolls are a lot more forgiving. Just got to work them a bit more. Small diameter. Yep, that'll do. Give the pan rails, the edges, a bit of a hit. Well, not too bad, but we'll just go over them quickly to take an edge off. We've moved inside because it's getting a little bit chilly outside. I'm going to keep, just grinding the block. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, we're going to get in here and take some of the edges off of the bores there. Make that happen. Move the block around a bit. Get some more dags and dingleberries that are hanging off of it. Probably chamfer some more holes. Bolt holes. Let's get into it. Getting close here to a couple of the bores. Take that sharp edge off. We've got a few casting joints here too. In the crankcase area. Just hit them lightly, get them out of there. Most of all the tapped holes are pretty good, but we'll just go along with the deburring tool.
Run through them again.
More burrs there. Remove that one. Yeah, lift the value here now. All the casting dags here. Clean all those out. Yeah. As exciting as watching paint dry. Hey guys, well it's been a few days, well a few weeks actually, but got the engine here at Johnny Molar's shop near home. Unfortunately I didn't get any footage of it, but we've just pulled the engine off of the bore here. The block is a standard bore, new bore, but it was about 1/8 thou under size, so we took a couple of thou out before we go honing it. We're just bolting on the torque plates now. These they screw on the head for when we go to the hone machine there. That one there. Basically all that does is simulate that there's a head bolted to the cylinders, distort somewhat when the studs are tightened. So we'll get them torqued down and get her into the hone machine. So we're back. Got the block back from the machine shop. Turned out pretty good. The main tunnel, or the crank tunnel, was really good. We put the ARP studs into the caps, torqued them down to torque specification, and measured up the tunnels, and they didn't move at all. In fact, I was quite surprised. Really good. So we've left the main tunnel alone. We ended up machining, obviously, the bores. We bored and honed them to size, so we got 6 thou between the pistons and piston skirts and the cylinder bore, and then we just decked the surface. So we decked the surface down to 9 inches and 26 thou, which is 1 thou over your standard 9025 deck heights for a Chev. That's all good. So we washed it up. We used a variety of different brushes here, you know, different diameters to get in lengths, to get in all the oil galleries in the engine, because we don't want any debris in any of the galleries. We don't want to start up, the oil picks the debris up and then it ends up in your bearings, and that's the toasted engine or scored bearings and, you know, crank journals, all bad. So we made sure that was real clean. Hit it with petrol first, then we took it outside, give it a good dosing with some real soapy water, pressure washed it down, and then we hit it with the CRC WD-40, just a water dispersant, and then we blew it down with air. So right now the next step is to install the cam bearings, and these are the cam bearings that come with the dart installation kit. You know, the kit comes with some Welsh plugs, some dowels, some pipe plugs, but I don't have a cam bearing installation tool, so I've got a lathe in the shop here. I'm just going to use what I've got at hand and make something up to install the bearing. So I've got some plastic stock. It's pretty hard. I don't exactly know what sort of grade plastic that is. A little bit of bar stock to turn up. Some threaded rod. So we'll make a system where we can pull the bearing in controlled instead of jamming it in with a slide hammer. Yeah, and then continue the build. Alrighty, let's get into it. Bit of an update. Washer and the bar thread, come on, focus, not worrying about it. So now I'm making a bush to go over the top of this one with this plastic doodad stuff here. It machine's out pretty easy actually. Make it, take it. So we'll keep machining that down until it fits over the other bit, and hopefully the plastic won't scratch or bruise damage the inside of the bearing. Yep, just making a few more bits up. So the idea of this one is got a thrust bearing here, which I'm going to use to help drive in the bearings, or the should I say the camshaft bearings, to make the installation a bit easier. It has been as hot as Hades here today. It's been 34 degrees C, I reckon, in this little tin shed. I don't know how hot it's been in here, but we have finished with the lathe work, and we've made a few bits and pieces up here for, you know, installing the cam bearings. So we'll get them, get these all put together. We'll uncover the block down here, and we'll start putting a few cam bearings. I decided before we put the cam bearings in to put three main bearings in the front, the middle and the back, and just lay the crankshaft in. This is a new block, and I've never had this crankshaft in the engine, so I just wanted to check clearance, which looks like we're going to have plenty of. So the SHP blocks, they're supposed to be machined to take a 3.75 inch stroke. This is just a standard 3/480 stroke, so I don't think we're going to have any problems, but better to check now than to get the cam bearings in and ready to get assembly and find out that yeah, I've got bits and pieces hitting the block. Assemble the bits that we machined up the other day. Actually fits on not too bad. Threaded rod. Okay, let's give it a shot. Pull a couple in the block. Put the first bearing in. Rear one. We've lined the hole up in the bearing with the oil gallery. Let's see how it pulls in, I guess. Seems to be pulling in pretty good. Looking down the gallery to see when the hole lines up. Got a bit to go yet. Trying to line up the hole in the cam bearing with the oil gallery. So I'll pull that in, see how we go.
Okay, well that's it guys for this episode. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into prepping a block to get it to assembly stage. The machining, the cleaning, the deburring, especially a new block. There's a lot of things you need to check. There's a lot of things you need to clean. You need to ensure everything's clean for assembly. Hopefully I've given you a bit of an insight into some of that and what I do anyway before assembling an engine. As you can see, we do have the crankshaft in, and we have skipped along a little bit here, but that will have to wait until the next episode. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and see you soon.